Okay, gates of the Baal Shem Tov, Zat Hashem. Little introduction. This is from Zohar Chai, Parashat Vayishlach, Derech Maran Rav Israel Baal Shem Tov. Hu mamash geula shlema lenafshot Israel. The path and the approach of the Rav Israel Baal Shem Tov is mamash geula. It's really actually redemptive. Complete redemption for the souls of Israel. Learning and applying the Baal Shem Tov's teachings is geula mamash for your soul. B'ezrat Hashem, we're going to be continuing learning about Hashgacha Hashem, living with the Hashgacha Pratit of HaKadosh Baruch Hu. And it says like this in Likutei Amarim on Megillat Esther, Od Hey. Ine Yadua, it's known that whatever a person sees or whatever a person hears is not a coincidence. There is in every place holy sparks and holy letters. They are always these sparks and these letters. What does it mean, letters? The world was created with letters. In the breaking of the vessels, letters were scattered all in the world. Right? We need to collect them back. And those letters and those souls and those sparks are always yearning and longing towards their root. Everyone wants to cling to where it came from, like love to love. And right, a person has a lust for something or loves someone, they have to take it back to its root. Or when a person has glory or praise, pride, it has to go back to tiferet, and so on and so forth. And if a person just elevates it, then his reward would be great. Ki et lechol chefetz, there is a time for every desire, like it's written, uvehagia tor na'ara v'na'ara, like it said in Megillat Esther, right? When they did this beauty pageant to see who would be the next queen of Persia. So then there came, every girl had her turn, meaning every girl was brought in front of the king one by one, meaning every desire one by one has its own root. That thought that you have of fallen lust or whatever it is, love that fell down to a lower level, so to say, it's called nukva, it's called feminine. And it wants to receive sanctity. Like a mashal, here's a parable. A person, he saw a certain war going on, and he told a certain tzaddik, and the tzaddik took that thought to Hashem. Right? You told the tzaddik about a war that's going on, so the tzaddik now, what does he do? Because the tzaddikim always think about Hashem, they're always clinging to Hashem. So the tzaddik elevates that thought about the war that you just told him about to Hashem. That thought was amongst the klipot, was amongst the negative things that cover up Hashem in the world, wars. Like the first thought when he saw this war amongst the nations. And when he told it to his friend, from that action now came a speech. And then it went into a thought in the tzaddik's head and connected back to Hashem. So you see, there's a spark in everything. You saw something happening in the world. It's an event that happened. You now tell a holy person about it or a friend about it. That friend now goes and thinks from that story, how do I learn something about Avodat Hashem? The spark that was in the event, the war, for example, like he brought here, that spark that was in the war elevated into your speech, which elevated into your friend's mind back to its source in holiness. So too, you have a desire for a chocolate, a glass of wine, to sleep in a little bit more. Know where the root is of that thing, take it back inside to its source, and you will elevate that thing back to the source that it came from, which is an amazing practice that the Baal Shem Tov was very, very big on. It's called Alat HaMachshava, elevating your thoughts, elevating the things that happen. And like he said here, every single thing has its time. Uvehagia tor na'ara v'na'ara. When the time comes, each girl and each girl came in front of Achashverosh, meaning each desire that we have is essentially a feminine desire from down here that's looking for a holy root. It's looking for a holy source. If you're able to know where that desire that you're having or that thing that you have down here, that emotion you're feeling down here is rooted, and you take it back up to its source, then you'll understand why everything that's going on in your life is Hashgacha Pratit. Everything Hashem is there. It's not for nothing that that woman walked by you, or that nice car that you like drove by. It's for you to have more love of Hashem. It's just when you see the Rolls Royce, you have to think about Hashem and not about the Rolls Royce. You have to contemplate, I really want that car? What does it mean I want that car? What does my soul really want? My soul wants Hashem. Now that I know my soul wants Hashem, can I take that love back to the love of Hashem, the love of the Torah, the love of Am Yisrael, to love the right things? We talked about it before, so too. You have a scary thing happen to you, you get pulled over, you fall, someone, whatever it is, some tragedy in life, some pachad, some pain. Elevate that back up to its source. Become more disciplined in Hashem. You feel a little bit of praise, a little bit of someone pats you on the back, gives you a little bit, too many roses. You know all the splendor is to HaKadosh Baruch Hu. It's all to Hashem. Hashem is the one that deserves glory. I'm just doing His job here. I'm just doing the job that I was sent to do down here, to reveal Him in the world. It's not about me. That's Hashem's praise. Elevated back up to its source, and you start to really push through everything, and you see the Hashgacha Pratit in your life. B'ezrat Hashem, that is our learning for today.